Discovering the Horseman Within with Ken McNabb, presented by Weaver Leather.
So Trent, we've been talking about fairness. And it crosses my mind, sometimes the audience likes to hear other opinions besides just mine. What does fairness mean to you?
Well, I would say it's like, say you're playing a card game with one of your friends and you let them have the first turn, or...
It's doing the right thing?
Right, yeah. That's...
Okay. Well, fairness, a lot of times, you know, that we hear sayings all the time. Grandpa's favorite saying is, life's not fair, adjust, right? And it's not. But what's important with fairness is that we live our lives to the best of our ability to be fair with those we deal with, right?
Okay.
From our horse to the people we're talking about. So with Deuce today, being fair meant taking the time to set him up so he could win.
Yep.
Right? Set him up so he understood what was coming next. And that's the same thing if you're dealing with an employee someday on the ranch. It would not be fair to walk into an employee who didn't know how to irrigate and chew them out because they didn't irrigate correctly. Fairness would be you teaching them and taking the time to actually show them how to irrigate. And a lot of times that's not what you hear people talk about. People think, you know, gosh, you got to watch out for you. In fact, you'll hear this all the time, Trent. If you don't take care of you, nobody else is gonna. I've heard that my whole life as a businessman. Take care of you first because nobody else is gonna. And you know, what's our policy at our horse sale? If it's not a good deal for everybody, it's not a good deal for anybody. We try hard to make it fair, and that's a conscious effort that you have to make in your life to put the other person first. So, an example, you're dealing with your older brother. He gets the better end of that all the time, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, all right, so,
Yeah.
But for you to be fair to him, if I say, Trent, you guys split the candy bar. If you break the candy bar in half, who gets to choose which half they get?
Kurt.
That's right, the guy that breaks the candy bar needs to let the other guy choose the halves, right? That way you're giving the other person the opportunity to have the best deal possible. Life is not easy, but it becomes a lot easier when we take the time to live by a code or a set of rules. And fairness is one of those character traits that is easy to forget. It's easy to get sucked into the idea of, I'm going to take care of me first. But the truth is, the world wasn't fair to Christ, were they?
Nope.
Not at all. But he was more than fair back. He gave himself in that his sacrifice, everyone else could be saved. He wasn't worried about what was fair to him. He was worried about what he could do for the others. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah.